defending for himself, and that might give Hung and Shanks easier access to the backline. So I think we're going to need to see some really nice coordinated engages coming out from Ultra Prime to make sure that Doggo doesn't get left by himself.
Well, it's going to be interesting to watch at the very least. A lot of go buttons, even on both sides here. Xiaobai and Warhorse shake hands. Folks, these teams are undefeated. You wouldn't come into a new split and say Ultra Prime and WE haven't bitten the dust yet, at least in a single series, but it is the truth. Now, you can look at their relative opponents and you can say they haven't versed anyone who was previously in the top 4 before. Ultra Prime, it was AL, it was FPX, and now WE. Where WE, it was only AL on the other side that they took a win. But still, wins are wins and zeros are zeros. And right now, these teams are sitting with zeros in the loss column. As Ultra Prime and WE go up against each other, it is the battle for the middle of the table to start signifying your place here in the LPL 2023 Summer Split. The split that rolls into Worlds. As we got ourselves a lot of big-bodied men. There is at least 500 kilos of body weight between these two teams running into Game 1. Sorry, 5,000.
I was going to say, it's going to be a lot more than that. Like, my God, Malphites, Graguses, Wukongs, Vi's, Scions. We just have so much going on right now.
Remember, that just turned into Unleashed Teleport 5 seconds ago, Lyric. So the timing exceptional, but can WE get in? That's the biggest thing. Explosive cast. Hello, free jungler. The all-in from Hung to turn it around. Iwandi, though, not going to die, but the unstoppable force. Massive there. Somehow the Janna ult moves the 86-ton giant, but still, first blood goes over to Ultra Prime as a rocket. Flies. Forge. He's not going to be denied. Herald sitting there, taken away. I think in the end it does still go to Ning, but first blood as well. That's the perfect icing from Ultra Prime.
Right, and I mean, hell, we just saw in that fight so much CC to be able to go through. Now we need to keep our eyes on Ning and see where he does end up dropping it. I actually don't know if this is one where we need to have much of a guess, because I don't expect you to be able to have a need to drop it topside for Malphite. He's getting pushed in. Same going for Gragas. Sure, your bot lane is getting pushed in, but Ophelia is really the only person where it would make sense to give any of that gold over to.
But at the very least, gold still given in some regard. Yeah, no assist kind of sucks, but we'll have a look and see if any action brews after this, because WE is starting up the Dragon. Ning on the wrong side of the map right now, Lyric, so it does feel like WE are going to be shaking hands here a little bit. And you look at the last fight, even though it was a win for Ultra Prime with Herald included, WE is still up by 1,000 gold.
And all of it just coming from the lead that their laners are finding, right? I mean, especially Cube in that top side, doing a nice job, sitting about 20 CS above his counterpart. As we're going to get to see here exactly what went down. WE late to the punch when they should have had tempo with all the prio in their lanes. Dodges out on the knockup from Hung, but still big Malphite ult to make sure that things go down. Then instantly into more CC. I believe it was from Sword Art as well. And with just nowhere to go, we see Hung get taken down so quickly. Doggo, if he gets this turn, we might finally get it.
I told you, we were waiting for it. I want to get a bit of movement speed with the heal, but double cyclone should be there. Quick ulti flash. Iwandi. And on the backside, Sword Art was caught out. Hung and Shanks, the two-man unit from the mid jungle, make short work as Ultra Prime now try and progress forward.
Ultra Prime, the team that ends up losing a member, also losing out massively in their solo lanes. We see Shanks now, but in top side, Cube was all the way proxying, like, up towards the inhibitor. Now gets to walk back, finish this turret off, extend his CS lead even more. And remember, Ultra Prime's comp isn't very damage heavy. So the stronger Cube gets, it's going to be meaningful, because you're really only going to have one source of damage hitting that front line. As we see here, Ning goes in, but of course with things like the heal coming out, great choppers from Hope, just no follow-up, able to come out from Iwandi with the clutchest flash to make sure that he gets the hell out of dodge.
He's a dead man. See, Sword Art, it's too late. Harry just ultis in. Shanks, he doesn't want to burn too much. Tippers will come out, but no flash. Nothing of the sort to try and waste some time. Everyone commits. Ning picks up the kill, but it is still a kill. While I will say, again, traded positively, because Cube is playing World of Warcraft down here.
Yeah, at this point, you might as well go like one of the sillier Scion builds. You know, like you pick up Hullbreaker. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe even get some AD items. I don't know. I don't know what Cube's like brain's gonna be cooking up, but just completely commit to the split push and be that annoying Scion in solo queue that just continuously dies but takes everything in the enemy base.
Dude, he's got a bounty as Herald gets spawned in the mid lane. Guess who's joined in? The level 13 shredded Arnold Schwarzenegger top laner, but ignore that. Chompers are down. Hung's engaged. Gorgeous. WE pick up a kill, and it's on to Hope as Cube sends Forge over the wall. Herald gets another charge, and he just walks up to the turret. Does he care? Nah. He'll ulti out of there with Forge's ulti in the mix and just chill.
Not wanting to do it, considering that Cube was the only one in distance of like any CC to be able to come through. But even heavy trading onto him is flank.
Why are we engaging on the side? Harry going to be knocked up and spun out. The backline access onto Ning. Down goes the jungler. Doggo getting a good ulti off, but look again! Is that Balsam in the back line? We've got to roll up his lore as Cube just runs in. He doesn't die. Ultra Prime can't do a thing.
No, this one is just, again, no damage, a bunch of meatballs. Sadly, by Ultra Prime, I feel like it's only going to get harder and harder. But WE now going to be able to convert this into a Baron. We'll see if Forge and Doggo are even going to opt in to come, like, trying to do anything a little bit cheeky, but seems like no. I mean, it would be hard to try to steal away the Baron with, like, a Gragas Q or something, but it definitely won't happen if you don't try. So I'm a little bit disappointed in you, Forge.
Yeah.
You could have done great things.
I mean, Ultra Prime maybe could have done great things because this game is just slowly but surely going towards WE as we look at this fun replay again.
Yeah, we're going to see the engage comes through, but the big thing being Shanks onto the backline. 2 flashes forced out means Ning goes down right away. And then there he goes. Bam! Gets the CC knock up onto Sword Art as well. Doggo does manage to get away in the end with things like the Ghost, the Flash, the Gale Force, everything having to be used.
Look at him. True. Maybe he is the house as Forge is TPing in. He wants to try and be the apartments that bridge off the back end. Not sure what neighborhood we're in anymore, but Forge, he's going to be trying to get him away. There's an explosive cast there. It's slow on the damage front, but hey, after a while, it's starting to hurt. Tibbers is out and boom goes the dynamite. There ain't no bomber there. Instead, the explosion's first to come as WE with Baron in the bot side. And meanwhile, Ultra Prime might just have to leave and go running home scared to their base.
And it seems like WE have just found a style that suits them in this new meta. Like, they're happy to play out slow, they have strong laners, and they're able to deliver and really just slowly whittle away at their counterparts. Just recreating what they did in their first series beautifully here again.
Well, I have to say, this series, or at least the start of it, has just turned into like an LG advert because their sponsored post on Google is saying, entertain like a baller. I don't know how in tune they are with the esports community, but I feel like that's the first step. So LG, if you're listening, nice sponsorship as oh! The reaction time from Hope is gorgeous. You know, Harry wouldn't have got much out of it anyway, but still, Hope showcasing his JDG style as this WEAD has just had a chill-out game, along with the rest of WE here in this game. It's been steady, but we know in the end, the Tortoise always wins the race.
Yeah, Hope showing us why him and Iwandi were such a touted duo coming into this year and why people were excited for this WE roster. Time to see if Ultra Prime, Ning gonna go for it?
But Hope is out yet again. Ning is dead once again. WE not even sweating at this point. It's probably time to go and get a snack, get some dinner, because if the next game looks anything like this, WE are chilling here as they continue undefeated up against Ultra Prime in game number 1.
You know, I've thought about it, and I feel like the upgrade from a fridge should probably be a rice cooker.